Welcome everybody to Games with your boys. This is T. We're playing an old game, and I'm paying tribute to a classic because Dirt 3 is coming out next week, and I'm real excited. Can't wait to get it. But as far as rally racing, dirt, off-road racing is concerned, I think this game that I'm getting ready to play today for you is one of the first experiences I ever had with that genre of games. And it's a little title back from 1998 is when it came out. For the original PlayStation 1, I'm playing it on the PlayStation 2, but Rallycross 2 for the original PlayStation, I got it a long time ago. I played the piss out of this game, and I thought it was kind of weird because I never really had any type of racing game that had any sort or form of realism associated with it. Until I got this game, it was all, arcade style, like Mario Karts and all that kind of stuff. But I moved on to this game once I got it. PlayStation was like, I think I had an N64 first, then we got a PlayStation. And this is one of the first games I had for it. So I guess because it was one of the only games I had at the time, I played this a lot. And I want to share it with everybody today because this is my roots when it comes to racing games, with any type of rally type racing. But here we go. I just want to show you what I've been dealing with. Not really what I've been dealing with, what I've done up to this point as far as just kind of like a progression from games like this back like over 10 years ago, and then once Dirt 3 comes out next week, I'll be playing that, kind of like a retrospective. But check it out. Rallycross 2, we're going to be playing, we'll just do something simple today just because I want to show everybody what it's about. But real quick, here are the options. You got your audio stuff, you got your controller setup, you got camera views you can set up, save options, whatever. Nothing too fancy. You can watch the credits if you want. It saves high scores if you want to check those out, depending on what you've done and what kind of times. It saves all that, which is a nice feature. I don't really use it, but whatever, it's there. The track editor is pretty damn sweet for what it is. You can make tracks, save them, come back later, and do what you need to do. It's real simple. It's all grid based layout, and you have a couple different themes. You got a snow, you got like a dirt type thing, and then like an asphalt type thing, and it's all based on these pieces that you can use and just orient them the way you want, set up a whole track, and it's real fun. I've done it before back in the day when I was playing. I remember having a lot of fun with it, and it's pretty simple, but you can make a whole bunch of stuff. You're not really limited on anything, so that's pretty neat. Let's see. We're going to get out of that, and we're going to cut to a race. And unfortunately, I don't have my old game files saved on the memory card that I'm using, and therefore it's kind of sucky because we're starting basically from nothing. But it's cool. So we're going to race, one player. You got single races you can do, a whole season, which is basically like a career mode type thing. Time trial modes, which is all clock based, and then practice, which helps you get used to the courses and the cars and whatnot. But for this purpose, or the purpose of this video, we're going to do a single race. Race modes are normal, head on, and suicide. I remember playing a lot of normal, but I thought the suicide stuff was fun just because, kids just, what kid doesn't like racing the game and just crashing in the cars? That's like one of the best things ever. But today we're going to do a normal mode. And difficulty modes, rookie, veteran, and pro. Obviously I can only pick rookie, but as you progress through the career, you can get to the other levels. In this game, I remember the AI, like, they're difficult. This isn't an easy game. I remember reading that the first game, Rallycross, the original game, a lot of people bitched about how it was just a difficult game, and they supposedly made it more user-friendly the second time around. I never played the first one. I only played this one. I don't really want to play the first one, but let's see. We're going to do switch yard, and we'll do Ford, and let's see. We got all these cars. You only start out with 3, but obviously as you go through the career mode, you can unlock a whole bunch of new ones. I don't remember ever unlocking all of them. I remember unlocking them to the aerial model, which is 4 down in the locked ones at this point. But because I don't have time to run through the career, we're just going to jump into, we got like an SUV thing, we got a Jeep, and it's like a standard 2-door car type thing. I want to go ahead and get the Jeep for this course. And you can paint, you can do different color paint if you want. Pretty neat. Do different shades and all kinds of cool stuff, and it's pretty neat if you want to sit down and tweak all the colors and all that fun stuff. I ain't too worried about it right now, especially for the purposes of this video, so we'll just give it a nice green and yellow vibe, and you can do that basic setup. I didn't know what all this stuff meant back in the day, so I had no idea what I was getting myself into. We'll go ahead and do off-road tires, all kinds of stuff going on. I don't know what to do with all these. I'm not too worried about it, just kind of do what I need to do, except then we'll just jump to the race. And this is a pretty long course as far as the other ones that are available when you're first starting out, and it's themed in like a railroad type thing. I don't know, I like the courses a lot in this game, even all these years after. I liked it a lot back then as much as I do now. So let's see if I can figure out how my steering is going to play with me today, because the steering in this, when you're using the D-pad especially, when you first hit it, it's kind of slow, but if you hold it for a second, it goes crazy, so it's real easy to spin out. And I remember that from back in the day, and then when I played it for the first time in like 12 years last week, pretty much had instant flashbacks to when I was playing this for the first time back in the day. But I mean, technology has come so far since the late 90s. I wouldn't be surprised if there's people that watch this that weren't even born when this game came out, which is pretty trippy in my opinion. But I mean, this is what we had back in the day. We didn't have all these fancy 3D games and your Xbox 360s and your PlayStation 3s and your Dreamcast. And I had a Game Gear. That was pretty sweet. But as far as PlayStation is concerned, I didn't really play it a whole lot. I was more of an N64 kid. But I don't think this was a cross-platform title. Could be wrong, but I don't remember ever seeing it available for any other system. But check out the graphics. I mean, it's at least, you know, it's not all, you know, it's more or less like 3 dimensions as far as, you know, it's not just flat polygons on a 2-dimensional plane, you know, Atari style stuff going on. But I don't know, I thought it was one of the best games I'd ever seen at the time when I first started playing it. And I don't know if you're paying attention enough, but if you look on my bumper, it's got mud on it, because there's a couple parts on this course where you go through mud, like right there, for example, right here. And as you go through stuff like that, you'll pick up debris on your car. I mean, it's all simple type of like animation stuff. But like if you go through mud, you get mud on your car. And if you go through like a water stream or like a puddle, it'll clear off the mud, so it basically cleans it off. Which, I mean, technically ain't that big of a deal. It's not like it really affects anything. But, you know, for a game like this, you know, as old as it is, that's, you know, that's some pretty nifty stuff. It's got some legitimate damage modeling as well. Like if you hit somebody or someone hits you in the back, it caves in whatever panel that was hit. You know, like there's a lot of stuff to it. Let's see. There's not really many views. I'm using the like third-person perspective. Right behind the car, kind of close. There's a medium, which is that. There's a far, which is that, which is good for races as far as seeing how far everybody is from you. And then there's the in-the-car view, which is kind of like, I guess, the bumper view. But I mean, it's pretty neat. I'll probably stick just to this view for the purpose of this video, and I'll try not to smack every damn wall. Let's see, what else do I want to say about this game? I don't know, man. I really like it a lot. And playing it last week for the first time in many moons was, I don't know. It's still fun to me. I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess if I sat down for a while and played it, I might get bored. But like just making this right now and playing it last week, you know, brings me back. Takes me back to a day long gone and forgotten in most cases. But it is what it is. I guess playing this game kind of brings up a point. As far as retro racing games, if you guys want, if you watch this and you kind of like looking at these old games that kind of harken back to the days long gone, back in like the 80s and 90s, well not really the 80s, but I guess like the 90s up through the early 2000s, if you want to see some of the more retro racing games let me know, and I'll do like a series of some racing games. So like PlayStation 1, kind of like this, or N64 titles. I don't know if I can hook up my NES to any type of hardware I have in here. Truth be known, I'm playing through like a camcorder as a capture card because my HD capture card won't take the signal coming off of this game since the output's outdated. So I have a camcorder that I have it hooked up to, or my PlayStation is running directly to this camcorder, and then it's ran through the FireWire to capture it in Adobe Premiere CS5 or Premiere Pro CS5. So I'm playing off of like an 1.5 inch diagonal screen right now, and it kind of sucks. But there's not a lot of fine detail in these older games, so I'm not too worried about it. And I'm about to get, well, I did get past, but I don't know. I mean, this is just rookie mode, and the man right here is giving me some problems. See if I can get by them. But yeah, if you want to see some old racing games, or if you got any requests specifically that you want to see, damn it! Oh my gosh, you see that? I just got a second right there at the last corner. All right, anyways. But if you want to see some older racing games, kind of like this, or if you have any suggestions, I don't know, give me a comment, a message, anything like that, and I'll do it. But again, this is to kind of be like a preface to Dirt 3 coming out next week. I'm real excited. I'm going to try and go get it pretty much when it comes out, play it for everybody, do some videos for it, maybe do like some machinima stuff and submit it to them. And that would be pretty sweet. But I'm just real excited for that game, if you can't tell by now. So I wanted to throw this one up, kind of like a tribute to rally type racing games. I like them a lot, and this is the game that started it all for me. In my opinion, this game is badass. Look at that, I got it like that. Badass. Save that. Saving it. Alright, thanks for watching. Check us out next week. Hopefully I got some what is going on here? Some Final Fantasy on this thing? What? I don't even know what this is. Anyways, but yeah. Check us out next week. I'll have some Dirt 3 up. Hopefully everybody else is playing it too once it comes out. Tell me what you want me to see, and we will try and put it up for y'all. But definitely check out Rallycross 2 if you got a PlayStation. You can go to a used game store. If you find it, buy it, play it. It's an awesome game. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you soon.